Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. Okay, rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. The situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Understood. Stopping this lap. Let's go, come on! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. Okay, clear. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.8 seconds. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
Safety car deployed. Stay positive.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it, you are the leader. Follow the safety car. coping okay with this weather. We're watching the amount of standing water on the road, and for now we think it's safe to stay with the Inter. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Approaching the safety car, you're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. We're starting to reach the point where you're going to start aquaplaning with those tyres. We think you're alright for now, but it might not be long before we switch to the full wet. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment. moments from other cars in the last lap or so. The intermediates are definitely starting to struggle. Might be time to move on to the full wet. Okay, clear. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, let's go now, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it, you are the leader. Follow the safety car. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane. So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. Okay, clear. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.1 seconds. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. On this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now. Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore. So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. Just a reminder from me, temperatures are vital for tyre wear, so make sure you keep them in the green zone. stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Inters look like the best tyre for now. We're seeing the tyres are getting too hot, you need to cool them down. Find some standing water. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.8 seconds. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.